When India began ramping up its purchase of Russian crude in 2022, it wasn't under sanctions, nor was it condemned. In fact, behind closed doors, several US officials urged India to stabilize global prices by absorbing discounted Russian oil.
We kind of got past the ability of saying, oh, just follow America, you have to do exactly as we do. And we take the smaller victories. Like, actually, they bought Russian oil because we wanted somebody to buy Russian oil at a price cap. That was not a violation or anything. It was actually the design of the policy, because as a commodity, we didn't want oil prices going up. And they fulfilled that. During G20, they were able to take Russia to the side and say, take or leave this statement, which was critical about Ukraine. It just took the word Russia out, but it was very clear. And we were able to deliver Europe. They were able to deliver Russia. That boxed in China, and it showed, again, this multiplicative relationship when we get together.
As one of the most significant global consumers of oil, we know that the Indian economy has much at stake in the Russian oil trade and has much at stake from the global supply disruptions that the price cap is designed to avoid. The price cap's goals are to limit Putin's revenue and maintain global oil supply, essentially by creating a mechanism for India and other global consumers of oil to access Russian oil at discounted prices. The price cap's first year was a successful one by those standards. Global oil markets remained well supplied, while Russian oil traded at a significant discount to global oil.
Fast forward to 2025, and suddenly the tone has changed. President Donald Trump, in power for less than 8 months, has flipped the narrative. India is now a villain, and Trump has demanded India stop buying Russian oil altogether. The demand has been accompanied with threats of higher tariff penalties. New Delhi isn't taking the criticism lying down. Top officials have reminded Washington that oil was bought legally, transparently, and in the best interest of Indian consumers.
If more and more people were to buy from the other OPEC sources, you know what would have happened? Prices would have gone up minimum to $130, $140 a barrel. So if we were buying from any source that we could, I think we should be applauded.
Estimates of the amount of money India saved by buying Russian oil in the past 3 years range between $25 to $50 billion. In 2022, India received a discount of over $30 a barrel from Russia. The discount went down to around $20 in 2023 and further to around $9 in 2024. This year, the average discount has been around $2 to $5 a barrel. And while India defends its Russia energy links, questions are being raised here at home, especially by the Congress, about why cheaper crude did not lead to noticeably cheaper prices at the pump. If India bought oil at a discount, why did not the common citizen benefit?
40% गिरावट आई है कच्चे तेल की कीमतों में, 40% गिरावट, लेकिन पेट्रोल डीजल के दाम कम नहीं हो रहे, एक्साइज ड्यूटी की लूट कम नहीं हो रही। मुनाफा किसको हो रहा है? साफ हम बताएंगे। मुनाफा सरकारी और निजी तेल कंपनियों को हो रहा है।
The government argues that global volatility, refining costs, and taxation structures complicate a simple pass-through of crude discounts of retail fuel prices. It also blames the UPA-era oil bonds, the burden of which is being borne now. According to estimates, 52,000 crore rupees were paid as principal and interest in the last fiscal alone. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.